Hello guys, my name is Tiger and welcome to episode 8 of Kubifaktorium. Today we're gonna do a little bit of automation. And what we're gonna do, actually we're gonna transport the wood from this depot to our power plant. But first thing what we're gonna do, we're gonna move our post, which moving the post is basically placing in different spot and removing this one, so we have a little bit more room. Also we have to build automated groove and automated stone cutter. Groove is kind of under construction, but it's missing high-tech building parts, so let's also get the stone cutter at the same time, which will also be missing high-tech building parts. And so we have to find out how we can make the high-tech building parts and do also some automation, but I'm gonna do this when it's gonna be daytime. So let's first see high-tech building parts. So this is the electronic factory, we can do this, and that requires steel beams and refined wooden parts and crushed vanadium. And here we have a crushed vanadium, so I'm gonna point this crushed vanadium to that. That's our steel beams, so we're gonna point to our electronic factory. And then the last thing what we need is refined wooden parts. And do we have refined wooden parts? Yes, we do. So we have all the three different materials pointed, and now we need output stockpile, so we're just gonna create a new one and point our high-tech building parts, which is that's what we are missing, so it will be constructed over here. So got all the materials. Last episode we transport, what do we transport? We transport special material, and that was crushed bornite. And that's what the bornite is stored over here, and then it was like processed by ore crusher. And we have three types of materials: crushed limonite, vanadium, and rubble. And the vanadium is the part which we need to build high-tech building parts. Alright, so day is coming in. We gonna do automatic transportation. So of course we're gonna use the belt. So what you have to do, click on the depot, and this is what you have: inserter. But before we're gonna do this, we're gonna set up the belts. Just gonna do one space from the depot. Gonna move belts. Oh, it's the wrong way. Just left click and just drag it and do left click again, not right click. Alright, so that way conveyor belts. They don't have to be built, they just place right away, as long as we have enough parts. If not, then they have to construct that. And now the easy transport is to place the depot, and this we have two incentives. This 1-to-1 is just move the parts to one tile. This 2-to-1 is moves parts 2 tiles. But we're gonna use this one, and look at this. See, we can rotate that, and this is the arrows showing on the left side. The arrow is up, that means we're gonna pick up the material, and on the right side arrow is down, that means we're gonna drop the material. So we have to rotate like this. That means, maybe I'm gonna show you like the arrows kind of not visible. So what that means, we have to pick up the material from that depot and drop it on the conveyor belt. And see, and machine automatically, I mean that crane is gonna transport the wood, and that's gonna be transported by the arm to the conveyor belt. And now we have to do another one, which you're not gonna select the power plant. You only select again depot, get the inserter, and now see the arrows showing us where the stuff is gonna be picked up and where it's gonna be dropped off. So, and this is where we're gonna place, and this is the spot where the power plant is gonna take that material. I know there's racks around that, but that's okay. But this is our automated process. We could also like get the belts all the way to that wood, so we don't have to work on this air transportation, but that's I guess the more efficient because it's far away. This is for the short transportation. So we have automated that stuff, and our automated growth is already done. And now what's missing is just high-tech building parts for our stone cutter. And so this guy processed crushed bornite, and the crushed bornite is gonna go to the centrifuge. That's what's gonna be split by 3 different materials, and one of them is gonna be vanadium. And finally we got piece of crushed vanadium, and hope it's gonna be picked up to produce high-tech part. Come on guys, take that. Actually, oh, I did not point the arrow to do this. Okay. Now that should be able to, they should be able to process. Okay, we got the steel beam. We got the wooden port, and that's our crushed vanadium. And we have high-tech building part. That's what we're producing our electronic factory, so it's gonna be picker up. And I hope that's only one part that's required to build that automated stone cutter. Alright, so our automated stone cutter is done. And basically we can continue our quest as an optional quest, or we'll leave the island. Since we are our island is nice and beautiful, we don't have to do that much, so we're gonna leave the island and let's do says you can take on no more than 26 colonies next time. You can change which colonies will settle down. Okay, so we have to also choose colonists, which ones we're gonna take, which ones we're gonna keep. We can only take 25 people. Okay, so we could 1, 2, we're just gonna take that much. Let's just select some of them, telling how many colonies we can travel to the next island. So that takes maximum 25. Oh, that's too much. Okay, that's it, done. And leave the island. Alright, so we're gonna move to the next island. We could go to this one, but we had kind of this island, and this is we can move forward. So we're gonna go to this, and still there's no enemy camps. Tier 2 desert, Tier 3 Asian world, and Tsuka's Way wants to join us, so let's jump to this island. And see, this one is a little bit different. We don't know the whole part of the island, but this is our castaway somewhere. These 2 guys, yep, there's one, there's another one. They have different dark geodite, and this one's got bornite, copper, iron, gold, and the rock. So it's more multiple resources in this kind of geodite. And also we have something. Oh, so this is kind of ship we have to probably build, because it says building upgrade the Galleon. So it's required 4 copper ingots, 4 iron ingots, 6 refined wooden parts. So this time we're not gonna unload anything from the boat, from our ship. We're just gonna settle in on this island, and we have recommendations. That's the recommendations we could do. That's suggested. We don't have to do this, but we could do it. And this is our quest: expand to terrain volcanic soil and construct the Galleon frame. And so we have to kind of build a ship. Well, it's already in process. We have to just keep building, upgrading that ship. So let's start first with the expansion. I'm gonna do regular bonfire, 1, 2, and of course people so far, yeah, they need the houses. So we're gonna place just one basic house. We can place over here. And we need also bornite ore, which is somewhere over here, and this is clay, that's the iron, this is just the rocks. So I wonder how many ingots do we have? Yeah, we have some copper ingots, we have some iron ingots. So we could do that. And I see, do we have refining materials? Yes, we do. Okay, so let's hit this upgrading. So we have some materials from the previous island. Let's speed up the process. The remaining stuff, so we're gonna upgrade this ship. I don't know how many stages of that Galleon, so we're gonna find out soon. And also it says, yeah, we're gonna expand to the volcanic soil and get the bornite. So most likely the bornite, like I said, over here there's just 15 pieces, we need 100. So I'll just keep expanding. I'll have another one, but this is just a regular copper ore and gold. So let's build, continue expanding. Where's my, oh, there we go, the bonfire. One over here. I mean, we cannot place bonfire on top of the hill, we have to dig in first, so that's how we're gonna keep expanding. Alright, so we have all the materials, all the wooden parts, all the copper blocks, iron blocks, so they're gonna start construction. So, like I said, there will be different missions on each island. Most likely at some point we have to fight somebody, but for now we are very lucky, we don't have to fight anyone yet, we don't have to build any weapons yet. Just gonna place another building, cottage. We still have enough food also, so the people are happy, at least some of them. Alright, so the ship, well, that's another stage. That means, okay, so we have to keep continue, and that stage required construction block and 8 machine parts. Let's see, do we have a construction blocks? Let's see, construction blocks 12, that's required 8, and machine parts. Let's see if we have machine parts. Oh yes, we do. Okay, so we can hit that, another one. That means we don't have to build any infrastructure to produce those parts, but probably in the next stage there will be some materials required, which required for us to start making the stuff. Alright, so we got access to our bornite. So we're just gonna keep expanding to that volcanic island. I'm gonna put one bonfire over here, the other one over there, and also over here. I'm just using the basic ones. I could do bigger ones, but that's required bricks, and I don't know how many bricks do I have. I could do it, but the smaller one is cheaper one. Just required wooden lugs and racks, and I have plenty of those. And if we don't have it, then we can always mine at these rocks and take the wood, mine the tree, I mean chop the tree and have some extra stuff. Alright, seems like we're soon gonna require food and water, so let's build well. And actually, well, I could do, well, this is gonna be kind of food production, so this is where we're gonna place the well, over here. Make the stockpile for the water. That's gonna produce water. Okay. And we're probably gonna need the food yet, but like let's see. Okay, so our ship is taking the shape. Looks very nice. So what's the next parts? 4 steel beam and rose gold ingots. Steel beam, I believe, yeah, we have that, but rose gold ingots, we don't have that. Missing rose gold ingots. That's something new, which I don't know how to produce that yet. So let's say rose gold ingots. Well, we have now new quests also, like construction automatic smelter, iron ingot. I have to make an iron ingot, construct ore crusher, we have to get crushed bornite, metal mixing furnace, so we have new stuff to do it. Okay, so let's start with the basic, so automated smelter. I'm gonna place automated smelter, yeah, over here. And we need iron ingots. So to make the iron ingots, we need ore smelter, iron ingots. So I'm gonna place ore smelter over here. Of course, all smelter required. Okay. Charcoal. So I'm gonna make a stockpile. That's where the charcoal is gonna go. And we're gonna put the ore. Because we need iron, so we're gonna set up the iron ore. And this is some pieces of iron, so we can mine at that port. The more resources, but we don't know. This is the clay, definitely. So let's do first mine at this port first. Okay, they're making the water. So we have to set up the farms to make the wood. I mean, make a food, not the wood. No product selected, we need iron ingots. Okay, we're gonna make iron ingots, point it over here. This required construction process. So we have some building parts to construct these machines, and we need ore crusher also. This is not automated ore crusher. Oh yes, it is. I'm gonna place next to it. Let's see if they're gonna mine it. Yeah, okay, so we have extra ore, iron ore, so we can mine it at these parts. And I believe, yeah, this is also iron, so we can do that too. This is just the rocks, so I'm not gonna touch that. Alright, so we have that. This is charcoal. So we need 2 iron and charcoal. And So let's put, alright, so we have the charcoal. They're gonna unload, just from the ship, they're gonna unload the charcoal. And we're gonna be able to make the iron ingots. Yep. Good. Automated smelter, we have automated smelter and advanced machine used for extra metallurgy. We're gonna construct metal mixing furnace. I'm gonna set up next to it. And we have to have crushed bornite. We need just 4 pieces of crushed bornite. And this is our bornite ore, so we're gonna start mining those. And actually we need another machine for the crushed bornite, and this is the mining and refining. We don't have a bornite quarry, so we need centrifuge, and the centrifuge is gonna be placed over here. And what they do, they're gonna remove the heel and start building that machine. And also we're gonna make us yeah, we can make storage over here. That would be for the bornite ore. And same time I'm gonna also put the bornite crushed bornite. So I'm gonna point this stockpile to this machine, and from this machine to the same stockpile. Just gonna remove that stuff so we can make this expanded our stockpile. Well, so we are running out of time, so we're gonna continue upgrading our ship in the next episode. For now, thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoy it, and see you next time. Bye bye, take care.